all set to take the stage in front of their loyal fans. The downtown skyline illuminating the night here at our broadcast location, Memphis, Tennessee. And you've got it on 2K Sports for Wednesday night action in the NBA. Our broadcast team tonight, on one side, Greg Anthony. On the other side, Steve Smith. And on the sideline, David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan. Here's a look at some of the stats for him.
And something has really clicked for him at the free throw line. In the past 5 games, his percentage at the line is much better than it had been prior. Sometimes that's how it works. A switch flips, and all of a sudden, you're locked in.
And before we get going, let's hear from David Aldridge on the sideline. David?
Hey, Kevin. Ja Morant put the league on notice his rookie season with spectacular play and a little jawing while he's at it. The Grizzlies rookie said, "I just play with the same chip every game," adding it's nothing personal. "I'm just having fun," he said. "My teammates and the coaches allow me to go out there, play freely, and do what I do." Kevin?
Thank you, David. Greg, we've got 2 terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me hearken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. But we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game.
And now the Lakers starting group, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Caldwell Pope out there with Dennis Schroeder, and it's Drummond in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Grizzlies, Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Anderson in at the 3 spot. Now Morant, pass to Brooks. Now here's Valanciunas. To the middle, here's Jackson. Davis with some nice D. Last game for the Lakers, they picked up the W against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. LeBron's shot is good.
Unselfish play by Davis. He understands that his scoring can only take this team so far. He needs help from the guys around him.
Now here's Morant. Anthony Davis with the rebound, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. That is his first foul of the game. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Davis against Jackson. And the rejection by Jackson. Here's Anderson. Brooks, left side. The Grizzlies with another miss.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Schroeder outside. Drummond. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Ooh, you see the contact there, trying to match up with Drummond's physicality. Doesn't work.
And here's Morant. He carries a very heavy load for him offensively, averaging nearly 32 points a game.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game. And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Now here's Brooks. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game.
And, of course, Jaren Jackson Sr. played in the NBA for over a decade.
And yes, Jaren Jackson Jr., he talks about watching his dad, learning what it takes to be a professional in this league. That prepared Jackson Jr. to make an impact early on.
That's good from Jackson. He makes 1 of 2 that time. The Lakers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
Well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammates.
Out to Morant. 6 to shoot. Back to Brooks. Over Caldwell Pope. Kept alive. And Jackson throws it down hard.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
Schroeder outside. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Davis, the pass to James. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. There's the lob to Jackson. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Great vision by John Morant. Has the passing talent to average double-digit assists.
The Lakers in the lead. Caldwell Pope outside. Here's Drummond. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game from outside the arc. And the Lakers with another miss. And so Morant will bring it up for the Grizzlies. And the rejection by James.
When he blocks shots, they are usually on the highlight reel. LeBron James with another one.
There's the lob to the hoop, and it's Drummond with the jam.
With the flexibility to adjust at the rim, Drummond can catch the pass almost anywhere and still throw it down.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside. You look back at that 2019 draft, Zion goes 1, Morant goes 2. And with everything we know about them now, could you imagine having to make that choice today?
That is a tough choice, GA. Or even crazier, could you imagine having both of them on your team? The reason why I say that, as amateurs, they played together in South Carolina. Little did they know at the time, they would be the future of this league.
And it's tied up with that one. A lot of teams with a lot of new players, Greg, this time of year can be a real challenge to mesh.
No doubt. You know, getting everybody on the same page sometimes, it can take time. And then you have to build that trust. Weathering the storms together will obviously help you do that.
And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. And finished off by Morant.
John Morant in the open floor. This guy's speed is next level, and he can finish.
Here's James. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. Passes it to Davis. Back to LeBron. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. You know, even though LeBron doesn't go 100% every minute of every game in the season, GA, he still knows when to turn it on.
And for someone at his age, that is something you have to know how to do. You can see when LeBron kicks it into that next gear. Can't keep it on all the time, but he's still able to take over when he needs to.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. Steve, one thing I always think of when I watch LeBron, how much fun it must be to be a teammate of his.
You know, Kevin, I wish I could have played with a guy like LeBron James. You get so many open looks and easy finishes with him on the court. One of the easiest superstars to play with, bar none.
Grizzlies making a switch here. Clark's checked in. Valanciunas. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Those long strides allow Davis to eat up ground in a hurry. Not much the defender could do.
And for everything that Anthony Davis does on the floor, you can't forget about his defense. Still an elite level defender, guards multiple positions and turns away a number of shots.
Shooting 2. And he makes the first. And Davis gets a lot of blocks without getting in foul trouble. About a 1-to-1 ratio for him in his career.
Incredible. And he's done a great job of learning how to go straight up, playing vertical. Gets blocks, but doesn't get pulled out of position. Does everything you want from a defensive anchor.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
And that was a tough one. They expected to play well and did, just not well enough.
I think they had some key takeaways from that one. Things they did well and things they can improve upon.
Now here's Brooks. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Valanciunas, good.
Valanciunas has a look from the mid-range. He is very comfortable taking it.
The Lakers have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Schroeder dishes to James. Oh, jams it right over Valanciunas. Wow.
Add that one to LeBron's highlight reel. How about the creativity in midair?
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
Now here's LeBron. 8 points for him. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Valanciunas, he's got that long wingspan. You saw it right there on that play.
And it's Morant missing.
Off the mark once again. Terrible quarter for him thus far.
The drive by Schroeder. Anderson with the block. And he's able to get it back. And so Brooks will bring it up for Memphis. And Davis sends it back.
What a play by Anthony Davis. You think you can get it over me? Nope, not on my watch.
Here's Drummond. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Drummond's got 6 points.
Back in the day, someone would have blocked him out, but times have changed.
Now the pass to Clark. Anderson outside. Clark, the pass to Brooks. Back to Clark. 5 on the clock. Here's Valanciunas. And again, Memphis no good. Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. That's good from Caldwell Pope on the assist by Davis. Now it's a 4-point Laker lead.
And the long strides of KCP. Dangerous changing ends there, and he loves to finish in space.
Oh, the lob to Valanciunas.
Great pass to set your man up with a high percentage look.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first. Schroeder passes to James. And the rejection by Valanciunas. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. Here's Clark, and then Clark slams it in.
This is the mindset Clark has. He's opportunistic and really has an awareness of when to attack in transition.
And Los Angeles guys shooting the ball to the tune of 41% from the field so far. Here's LeBron. Davis kicks to Caldwell Pope. Pass to LeBron. Just 5 on the clock. Over Morant. Goes back up. And LeBron with the nice bucket inside. He's got 10.
Riding the hot hand, and why not? If something's working, keep going to it.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can You can coach a lot of different ways. You can win a lot of different ways. But you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also, at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
Matthews with it. Schroeder outside. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Jones. 4-on-3 break. There's Winslow. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Winslow's got his second basket of the night.
Well, you'll never see Winslow shy away from physical play. In fact, more often than not, he initiates it.
The Lakers trail. Outside Matthews. Right side Gasol. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Ball's knocked loose, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Valanciunas. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These, the new power rankings, they tell a great story. Look at Philadelphia. They're moving on up. 4th spot in the rankings this time around.
And, you know, right now, the Grizzlies, they were obviously hoping to start out better. Still, too soon to panic. But lately, they've had very little luck and seem to be trending in the wrong direction.
Now, here's Schroeder. An 11-point game for him in the win against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. And the basket is good.
Hard enough to stay attached to Schroeder one-on-one. Coming off screens, forget about it.
Winslow against Kuzma. Now Winslow. Last game he had 10 points. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. They get Marc Gasol.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
First trip to the line for him here.
76% on the season from the foul line.
First free throw is good.
I love the energy and effort Winslow brings to the court. If he continues to play hard, I think he'll be around for a long time.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. Trailing by 2.
And their last time playing this club, foul trouble became a big problem for them. Their starters had to take an early stint on the bench.
And you know what? That's unfair to the bench to expect them to pick up all of the slack. They need to stay away from slapping and reaching.
Valanciunas, good.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Lakers trail by 4. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And the rejection by Valanciunas. Jones drives in. That shot off. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. Here's Matthews. And Matthews throws it down.
And the dunk was nice, Kevin, but the move he made to free himself up was a thing of beauty.
It sure was, Greg. What a savvy play to get into position for that jam. Winslow finds Clark. Inside, Gasol with the steal. Matthews with it. Jones covering. Right wing. Here's Schroeder. Money from the wing. Schroeder's got his second basket of the game.
Typically playing the role of catalyst. This time, Schroeder's the one who gets set up.
Here's Melton. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. On the wing, Winslow. Guarded by Kuzma. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Jones, no luck. LA's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Unloads from 9. Matthews, no good. Grizzlies shooting 39% in the early minutes of this game. Jones, no luck.
And at a certain point, you just have to look to someone else to score for you.
Kuzma inside. Covered by Winslow. Memphis with the ball. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And the rejection by Harrell. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. So both teams making some changes here. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Harrell.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Forced them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
And the dunk by Valanciunas.
The persistence of Valanciunas paying off in a big way on the glass. He is just a tremendously hard worker.
It's Matthews on the wing. Over Allen. It's been all about Jonas Valanciunas for the Memphis Grizzlies. Scoring, rebounding. He was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. Back to the action after this word. And earlier we got a few words from Marc Gasol regarding his former teammate in Toronto, Kawhi Leonard.
The way he plays defensively, you know what he stands for, and how competitive he is. I mean, I don't need somebody to bang his chest or like scream or like be one of those guys to know if you're competitive or not. Like, I think that's the way he is, and I respect that. And he's actually a really good, teammate and vocal and speaks when he needs to speak.
And of course, Gasol and Leonard won the championship together in 2019, largely, Greg, because of their ability to play defense and get stops.
And 2 former Defensive Players of the Year on the same team. That's going to be your foundation. But both guys were tremendous at the other end as well, albeit in different ways.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
And you can't cause those mistakes unless you're willing to gamble. So far, they've rolled the dice, and it's paid off.
So the Lakers 5 right now. We've got Matthews. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Montrezl Harrell. Then there's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Morris in at the center position. Lakers trail by 6. Pass to Matthews. Morris kicks to Harrell. Now here's Schroeder. Here's the teardrop. And the rejection by Jackson.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Now, John Morant says in an era of 5-star recruits, he was a no-star recruit coming out of high school. And that put that big chip on his shoulder. Now he has "beneath no one" tattooed on his arm. And he says, my dad always told me that I was trained to go. Basically, that I'm built for the moment. And guys, his time is now.
Sure is, DA. Thank you. Now, here's Schroeder. 6 points for him. Jackson kicks to Winslow. Dishes to Allen. Good, and the nice assist from Winslow. Winslow's got his 3rd assist on the night. And here is Los Angeles now. 8-point game. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Yeah, mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
It was a terrific performance we got a chance to watch. They got into a nice rhythm and made smart adjustments along the way.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here. Around the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather taken? Kawhi and PG, or Kevin Durant and Kyrie?
Oof. Well,
Wow.
I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple Finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yeah, I'm going to agree with you. And it's Morant missing.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
Kuzma can't get it to go. Memphis leading by 6. There's Winslow. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You see some of the craftiness of Winslow. Just knows how to generate offense.
For Memphis, they have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now. The first one falls. That one is no good. Lakers trail by 7. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope buries the long-range jumper. Caldwell Pope's got 5 now.
And the three-pointer, a big part of KCP's game. About half his shots come from out there.
LeBron against Morant. Passes it to Anderson. Kicks to Winslow. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Winslow's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Lakers have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. LeBron against Morant. Stolen by Allen. To the right side. Morant finds Allen. Anderson with the ball. It's Morant with the drive. The shot's good. And it's an 8-point Memphis lead.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Here's James. He's got 10.
And watching Kyle Anderson, Greg Popovich once stated, he's not what you'd call a typical NBA athlete.
AGA hit the nickname slow-mo because he plays at a deliberate pace. He has tremendous skills, a high basketball IQ. He has improved defensively. He's a jack of all trades.
Now Anderson, after the missed 3 from Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Here's Allen. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Caldwell-Pope.
Clearly a foul.
The Grizzlies have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
The first free throw is good. Drummond's checked in for the Lakers. And Allen drops them both. And the Lakers with possession here, trailing by 10. And here is James. 10 points for him. That one off the back iron and out.
Empty possession, and you don't want to miss these easy looks.
Allen finds Winslow. The pass to Jackson. And here's Morant. Another shot. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue, and quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting, you know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us, went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV someday. We saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
And so it's Drummond with it. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. A 12-point game. To the inside, to end the drought. LeBron, good. And 12 points for LeBron.
Crazy to think about how many seasons LeBron's played and how many nights we've seen him do this.
Pass to Jackson. Morant outside. The Grizzlies with another miss. Lakers trail by 10. Pass to Caldwell Pope. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And for Contavious Caldwell Pope, he's best when he lets the game come to him, when he's not forcing shots, not making things tough on himself, not making tough passes. You know, Smitty, a simple approach does wonders for him.
Kevin, you applaud the maturity of KCP to realize that he knew he needed to change his game to improve.
Shooting 2.
Focusing on making the easy play has made him a very valuable member of this team.
That free throw good from Caldwell Pope.
Yeah, much improved foul shooter. KCP also starting to get to the line at a higher rate.
And Caldwell Pope drops them both. Here's Morant. He's got 11. Allen outside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And a moment now to look at the numbers for Anthony Davis. Unbelievable play for him over the last month. Averaging about 23 points per, 14 rebounds, and almost 2.5 blocks. And he is such a huge part of what this team does on offense.
Yes, night in and night out, he's their go-to option. He accepts that responsibility and thrives at it.
Free throw, good. Allen.
After having no trips to the free throw line in the first period, he's being much more aggressive now.
And Memphis making a change here. Valanciunas is checked in. Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Los Angeles. And Allen drops them both. Lakers trail by 10. Schroeder outside. LeBron outside. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. James has got 14 points.
Taking advantage of what's there. LeBron reads the situation correctly.
Brooks feeling it out a bit. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Allen. Jackson trying to break free. Allen's shot is off. Lakers have gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
And that's a nice pass. The patience of LeBron to let the play develop.
Memphis leading by 6. Brooks outside. Valanciunas with the ball. He's picked up by James. Valanciunas passes to Brooks. There's the 3. Second chance shot, and it goes down 2 points. He's got 10.
Those are the plays where you see the strength of Valanciunas. The contact didn't bother him at all.
Morant against LeBron. Davis inside. Passes to Drummond. Here's Schroeder. Brooks covering. A second chance effort. It's rebounded by Memphis. Valanciunas has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. 3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And he knocks down the first one. D'Anthony Melton. He's checked in for Morant. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Marc Gasol's checked in for Davis. Good on both. Lakers trail by 10. James looking it over. His 3-pointers off the mark. Grizzlies have gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooter. Brooks with no one around. And again, Memphis no good.
Can you believe it? He's missed every shot he's taken. Yet this team still continues to hold the lead. I can see he's pressing a little now, trying desperately to help them shrink this deficit.
That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Brooks has got the lead up to 13 now for Memphis. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
To end the run, and the rejection by Jackson. Here's Melton. Memphis the rebound. Valanciunas, and it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Asserting his will offensively. Valanciunas taking over.
Lakers trail by 15. Lobbed up there for Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Here's Melton. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Right side Jackson. Melton passes to Jackson. Over Gasol. Rebound the Lakers.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
Clark, he's checked in for Memphis. Jones comes in for Grayson Allen. Harrell, he's checked in for the Lakers. James misses. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. 13-point lead. Following this game, they'll hit the road to challenge the Pacers at Pacers Arena in Indianapolis. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip.
And one of the biggest surprises last year for Memphis, Brandon Clark, brought not only the energy, the rebounds, the block shots, he brought the three-point shooting.
And that one falls for Clark. A player known for his athleticism, Clark's skill set may have been underappreciated by people and personnel.
Not only the long-range shooting, Clark showed up with a terrific floater, hit his free throws. He even started creating for others by the end of last year.
And so Clark nails both of them.
The potential is there. For Clark, it's about expanding the range so that it makes him more versatile offensively.
Now here's LeBron. 14 points for him. And again, the Lakers no good.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Lakers trail by 17. And there's the pass to LeBron. Fade away. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 4 assists now tonight.
I mean, a perfect combination of power and grace. LeBron does a lot of damage in the mid-range.
And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home right there. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. LeBron kicks to Caldwell Pope. Offline with his 3.
Yeah, and a dangerous trend here as they're starting to live and die with outside jumpers.
And the officials call a traveling violation. And here is the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's top rebounding teams this season. The Lakers second.
You know, it's not necessarily a glamour stat, but make no mistake, their top-notch board work has been a huge key to their success.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. He has 7. And that one's good. Schroeder.
He has a wiry frame, but he's stronger than he looks. Schroeder, unafraid of contact, able to complete the play.
Here's Melton. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. It's deflected. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. LeBron leading the charge.
In a class by himself, no one matches up with LeBron in transition.
And the Grizzlies leading by 13. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Valanciunas against Schroeder. Unloads from 13. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
I'll tell you what, he's been off target all night, and his teammates have had to rally.
And it's Memphis on the break. Here's Jones, and the layup is good.
Look at the big man Valanciunas showing off the playmaking skills.
And so it's Memphis. Their lead at 15 going into the break. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Jonas, you guys got off to a strong start. How important was it to set the tone early?
You know, we came out with a different energy. We said it's enough to struggle from the start. You know, we got to focus and play good starts.
That is where it all starts. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
After one half of play, it's been a one-sided affair. Hey, everybody, welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Jonas Valanciunas putting in some incredible work. He had 12 points, 11 rebounds, and 1 assist. Kenny, what'd you think about the Grizzlies?
I love the way they're getting after it in the paint. Moving bodies, attacking the rim, scoring at will. Sometimes teams try to hurt you with the 3-ball. They went right for the heart of the defense. Look at them to keep pounding it inside and staying physical.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Lakers?
Well, you live by the 3 and you die by the 3. And today, they're dying. And as cold as they've been behind the arc, they keep firing from deep. What are you doing? I know they got a lot of ground to make up, but they can't continue with this game plan. Not working.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Just go over there.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And so Brooks will bring it up for Memphis. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Memphis, Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Brandon Clark. And it's Anderson in at the small forward position. Here's LeBron. Brandon Clark picking up that last basket. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
The power of LeBron. Even if you tried to give the hard foul, he'll go right through you.
This is his third free throw attempt of the game.
This season, 88% on the line, so he has been in a comfort zone.
Jackson, he's checked in for Brandon Clark.
You know, the one chink in LeBron's armor, decent but somewhat inconsistent from the free throw line.
Morant with it, picked up by Davis, and finished off by Morant.
Dunks aren't always for the big fellas.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
So it's the Lakers now, following the score by Memphis. Davis finds James. Lobbed up there for Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
Already a double-double machine, Drummond. With a little bit better offense, he could start putting up mad 20-20 lines.
Looking now at the numbers for Jackson. He's been more than solid over the last month. He's putting up about 14 points a night, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. Fantastic totals for him across the board. I wouldn't be surprised if he keeps rolling.
It's not the monster game that we see from him occasionally, but it's still incredibly impressive.
The first free throw is good.
How can you not love a player like Ja Morant? Came into the NBA ready to prove himself and just keeps getting better.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Pass to Davis. Over Jackson. And it's Davis missing.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Morant outside. Here's Valanciunas. Jackson trying to break free. No good from Valanciunas. Lakers trail by 16. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. From outside, off the mark. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Morant passes to Brooks. Loads it up for Davis, and Davis throws it down.
You won't find a much better alley-oop partner. AD flying to the rim.
Schroeder against Morant. Brooks outside. Valanciunas passes to Jackson. No good on that one. Good D by Drummond. The Lakers have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. And it's Davis missing.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
Jackson, rebounded by the Lakers. Drummond's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And that one goes long.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
Justice Winslow, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. And this is what the schedule looks like coming up for Memphis. On Friday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Indiana, going up against the Pacers. Then on Sunday, they'll face off against Paul George and the Los Angeles Clippers.
And looking at the Utah matchup, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
And Schroeder entrusted to run this offense, making the right call.
Morant passes to Winslow. Now here's Jackson. Over Davis. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Jackson's got 9 points. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. To the paint. Here's Davis. And Davis throws it down.
Dominating at the rim, something AD has always enjoyed.
Timeout called. The Grizzlies. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the Lakers. Morant, and the layup's good off the glass. Morant's got 6 points in the quarter.
What a night for Ja Morant, showing off that versatility, and he's relentless at the offensive end.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Caldwell Pope dishes to Schroeder. To the left wing. Drummond with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Shot clock at 6. Knocked away. Caldwell Pope outside. They get it again. And Drummond throws it down.
Drummond is very active on the offensive glass. This is where he can pile up a lot of points.
Morant scanning the floor. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Andre Drummond picks one up.
Yeah, easy call.
He's gone 3 for 4 from the line.
And take a look at what he's been able to do at the free throw line. 82% more than acceptable.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Morant. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Jones is checked in. That misses, so he splits the free throws.
And at last season's trade deadline, Andre Drummond traded away basically for a second-round pick. A shockingly low return for a guy who was once considered a franchise player.
Relentless on the offensive glass, and then you love the finish.
Winslow's shot is off, and it's Justice Winslow with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Lakers trail by 10. And Greg, why is it that the Pistons got so little in exchange for Drummond?
Well, I think he was an impending free agent. I think Detroit looking to rebuild. Also, it says something about the center position in today's game.
Now here's Davis. 8 points for him. Over Anderson. Again, the Lakers.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Outside, Jones. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. With a break in the action, let's go to the 2K leaderboard for a look at this season's stingiest defensive teams. The Lakers second.
I mean, terrific rim protection. I mean, they rotate and help on the inside as well as anybody. And, of course, you want to keep offenses on the outside shooting jump shots, and that continues to be the goal.
First free throw is good. Clark, he's checked in for Kyle Anderson. And so Jones nails both of them. The Lakers with the ball. And there's the call on Jones. That's his first foul. Down the stretch of last season, Greg, we saw some teams resting healthy players, even ones out of the playoff hunt, and they got fined. But is the amount, which I think is about $25,000, is that enough to discourage that tactic?
You know, I don't think it is. Not when team revenues are measured in the hundreds of millions. You got to do more to keep them honest, but by the same token, you know, if I got $200 million invested in a guy, I want to protect my investment. And so if I can rest them here or there and prolong their career, I think my organization's all the better for it.
And the Lakers making a change here. Morris is checked in, and that one falls for Davis.
The future is bright for Anthony Davis. Not only is he a scorer, he's efficient, he's effective, and he's passionate about the game.
Now here's Morant. 18 points for him. And finished off by Morant.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And the defense knows he's relentless. You have to try and match that intensity.
Here's Schroeder following the score by Memphis. And the rejection by Jackson. Winslow kicks to Clark. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Caldwell Pope.
Easy to appreciate the physicality that Clark plays with. This is what earns him those calls. And watching Brandon Clark play, first thing you notice, the young fella plays above the rim.
He's very quick off the floor, GA. Had a max vertical of over 40 inches at the combine. Did you hear me? Over 40 inches. And I think he was the steal of the draft. Fortunately for the Grizzlies, he failed to 21.
And he makes the first. D'Anthony Melton. He's checked in for Memphis. And good on the second, so he makes them both. The Lakers with the ball. They trail by 11. Caldwell Pope outside. Pass to Morris. Davis dishes to Schroeder. Davis, the pass to Kuzma. Off target with his three.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for the Lakers. Pass to Schroeder. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got his 6th rebound on the night. Winslow against Kuzma. Now here. Oh, that was something else.
He shocked me on his vertical on that play. Justin Winslow finding ways to create highlights.
Lakers trail by 15. Caldwell Pope outside. Kuzma outside. Davis with it. 13 points in the game. They grabbed their own miss.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Here's Melton. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Here's Jackson, and he can't bank that one in.
It's amazing. All night he's been out of sync on the offensive end, yet they continue to lead.
And here are the Grizzlies. It's been 8 unanswered points for them. It's tipped. It's his first trip to the line.
And with his percentage at 87, he's done just about everything they could have asked when it comes to free throw shooting.
That's good from Schroeder.
And you know, Dennis Schroeder, from the moment he came into the league, showed tremendous confidence. He's never been the type to back down.
Some changes for the Lakers. Gasol comes in for Davis, and it's Harrell in for Morris. He's perfect from the line this time. And the Grizzlies leading by 13. Now Jones taking a look at his stats. He's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Memphis moving it around. Bounce pass from Clark. 5 to shoot. Jackson finds Jones. Here's Melton. And another miss by Memphis. Lakers trail by 13. Looking to get back on track here. And there's Caldwell Pope. That's good on the assist by Kuzma.
All heart from Caldwell Pope there, using every ounce of strength to muscle that shot in.
Now here's Jones. And the pass to Melton. Now Jackson. He's guarded by Schroeder. That one drops for him. Jackson's got 11.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Caldwell Pope passes to Harrell. Pass to Kuzma. With the teardrop and the rejection by Jackson.
This is how it's been so far. He's missed every shot he's taken, and the team is suffering the consequences.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Jones against Schroeder. Some solid defense from Clark.
There is the value of great rim protection without fouling, forcing the miss.
Kuzma pulls it in. Lakers trail by 15. Nobody near Schroeder. Hits the three-point bomb. Schroeder's got 5 points now this quarter.
Schroeder has really improved as a three-point shooter. With that shot, he becomes even more dangerous.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
And they're committing an awful lot of fouls here, and not of the good variety. You don't want to give up easy layups, sure, but it's been a non-stop parade to the foul line.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Brooks checked in, and the Lakers also making a switch. James is checked in. Caldwell Pope against Brooks. Rebound by Harrell. One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
That one's good, and the Grizzly lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from James. And there's a minute 45 left to play here in the third. Here's Jones. On the wing, Winslow. Back to Jones. The three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Gasol's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Caldwell Pope finds Schroeder. Back to Caldwell Pope. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Really most effective when he's in attack mode, and KCP with the athleticism to do it.
1:06 left in the third quarter. Here's Brooks. And Gasol sends it back.
The former Defensive Player of the Year, Gasol, showing his stuff.
.58 seconds left to play in the third. Strange to see Marc Gasol shooting from outside. His game, Greg, wasn't always like it is now.
I mean, Gasol has added a 3 to his game in the last seasons with Memphis, and it was an immediate success. He became a functioning stretch 5. Early in his career, he was more likely to drag you to the block and just bruise you more than anything else.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Clark. He doesn't get the second one. And the foul called on Brandon Clark. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. The Lakers haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Good on the second free throw. 55 seconds left in the third. Jones, the pass to Jackson. Pass to Brooks. Looking to end his cold spell. Just 5 to shoot. Winslow against LeBron. Winslow's shot is off. And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. 6-second difference between shot and game clock.
He liked to have that one back. That's easy money.
Bobbed up there for Clark. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
This is why so many were high on Clark there. Love seeing him be aggressive.
James in the post. He's against Clark. And Brooks, here we go. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in.
And some people have talked about KCP, how he's an all-defensive team candidate, getting a taste of it right there.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies with a 10-point lead, some breathing room heading into the break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And we'll be back with you shortly. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Lakers trail by 10. And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. Montrezl Harrell is out there with Andre Drummond, and it's Schroeder in at the 1. Now here's James. And the dunk by LeBron.
You see the tremendous first step, the power. LeBron loves to put the defense back on its heels.
Morant passes to Anderson, and it's sent back by Drummond. Caldwell Pope against Brooks.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And the Grizzlies leading by 6. And Brooks, here we go. And he banks in the layup.
The way Brooks gets by people, he varies the pace of his dribble to keep you guessing.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. LeBron outside. Passes it to Drummond. The kick out to LeBron. The rebound by Anderson. Anderson's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
You know, every night he plays through a lot of bumps and bruises. Drummond reminds me of Shaq in that respect.
Now, here's Clark. Down low, Valanciunas, and it's sent back by Drummond. It's Schroeder with the drive. Yes, that goes in.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Morant drives in, goes up and lays it nice and easy. Morant's got 11 in the second half.
You see the quickness there. Once Morant feels like he's got a step on you, it's over.
Caldwell Pope passes to Drummond. Harrell kicks it over to Schroeder. From the wing. And the shot is long.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Tough task trying to corral Clark there, especially when he's looking to score.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Harrell. And so Clark nails both of them. And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. There's the pass to Davis. Back to LeBron. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got 4 assists in the game.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
And it was great execution. Clutch effort all the way around.
Now here's Morant. Anderson wide open. Rebound the Lakers. Davis has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
That one's good, and the Grizzly lead is cut down now to just 3 in the basket from Caldwell Pope. Morant drives in. Good D by Drummond. Lakers have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Offensive rebound, James. LeBron James on the wing. He was all alone on that one. And now just a 1-point Grizzly lead.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Morant passes to Clark. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Clark's got 4 points this quarter.
And when Clark is on fire, he stays aggressive. You gotta love how this young fella is willing to dominate games.
Now here's LeBron. Schroeder outside. Drummond passes to Davis. He kicks it to LeBron. And the rejection by Valanciunas. Clark dishes to Morant. Back to Clark. Morant finds Clark. Caldwell Pope against Brooks. Got a piece of it. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Lakers trail by 3. Davis surveying the floor. And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
That's his 4th foul of the evening. He needs to be careful now. Pick and choose where to be aggressive.
Memphis on defense. And here is James. Kicks to Davis. 6 to shoot. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Davis has got 13 points in the second half. Morant against Schroeder. Anderson trying to free himself up. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
I like when Ja forces the issue, especially in close where he's fearless.
And the first one drops. He hits both from the stripe.
Tough. He's just so hard to keep off the foul line when he pushes the action. I love his activity here in the second half.
Here's LeBron.
LeBron's explosiveness right there. If you're not a step early, you're probably going to foul him.
And the first one at the line is good. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt you. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game.
Dillon Brooks is a guy who can finish inside or outside for you. A valuable asset on the break.
Lakers trail by 4. Schroeder kicks to James. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It goes on Brandon Clark. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Brandon Clark. The Grizzlies have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the 4th. 4 of 9. Morant drops in the layup for 2. Morant's got 6 points in the quarter.
The creativity from Morant, always inventing new ways to score.
James, the bounce pass. Here's Davis over Jackson. Count it. And he'll have a chance for a 3-point play. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
What a turnaround for him since the half. More aggressive and more effective.
The Grizzlies have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Schroeder against Morant. Anderson outside. Left side Jackson. Brooks outside. Clock at 6. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. And the Grizzlies lead by 2. And here is Los Angeles now. James, the pass to Drummond. Back to LeBron. Shoots it. The offensive rebound. And Drummond throws it down.
I like that Drummond has become more in control of his offensive game, and the defense is running out of answers.
Morant passes to Jackson. Wants to get it to Morant and does. Back to Jackson. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Here's Morant. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Drummond's got his 16th rebound on the night.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far. You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Up top, Morant. James covering. And the rejection by James. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. Clark, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. And Valanciunas kicks to Brooks. Morant right side. Shoots over Schroeder. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Here's Caldwell Pope. And Valanciunas pulls it down. For Memphis, they've gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth, right around 46-47%. And they pick up 2.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
The Lakers trail. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. That'll be foul number 5 on him, and due to the bonus, will be headed to the free throw line. The first one falls. And both free throws good for Davis.
Because he knows he makes a living at the line, he invites contact and sometimes even initiates it.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, they get called for the 5-second violation.
That's just his first turnover of the night. What a steady, efficient game he's played thus far.
Here's Schroeder. Tries again. Davis kicks to Drummond. It's James atop the key. They shoot again. Count the basket and the foul. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
And one of the stories of the second half has been all of those second chance points. I mean, they have been terrific on the offensive backboard.
Free throw good, Drummond.
Multi-time All-Star Andre Drummond is still very young and continues to polish his craft.
The Grizzlies trail by 3. Clark with it. Brooks outside. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Here's LeBron, and James throws it down.
Powerful high flyer. LeBron attacks the rim like no one else.
The Grizzlies have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. Tipped away and stolen by Drummond. And now James pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Morant against Schroeder. Morant passes to Brooks to stop the run. Jackson misses, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. And that's it for him. He's fouled out. Not only that, we are in the bonus, and we'll have to go to the line for 2. And he makes the first. And Memphis making a change here. Anderson's checked in. And both free throws good for Davis. Timeout called, the Grizzlies. You look at James, what a contribution.
You know, he's been a one-man wrecking crew down low. His consistent scoring has dictated the pace of this game. We'll see if they decide to front him, bring a quick double, or maybe even both to try to slow him down.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, LeBron James.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Taylor Jenkins just reviewed his plan with his team. He said we're too concerned with their shooters right now. We've got to close off the inside. They are gutting us. He pleaded with his guys. Come on, let's take a stand. Kevin?
Here's Schroeder. Lobbed up there for Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
Chemistry at its best, an unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. Fast break, the Lakers. Davis has got the ball. Count it, good. And it's a 10-point Laker lead.
And with Schroeder's ability to shoot and drive, he commands the attention of the entire defense.
Brooks against Caldwell Pope. Clark with a wide-open look. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Woo, that's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense.
Here's LeBron, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one's on Morant. First free throw is good. Justice Winslow, he's checked in for Brandon Clark. And both free throws good for LeBron. And there's a minute 45 left in the 4th quarter. Brooks with it. Picked up by Davis. Morant outside. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Morant's got 8 points in the quarter.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
And that one drops. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
And the rejection by Valanciunas. And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That'll be foul number 5 on him, and due to the bonus, we'll be headed to the free throw line. And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 17-7 run. Here's LeBron. No good that time. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Here's Brooks. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. Los Angeles making a switch here. Kuzma's checked in. Gets the first, and that narrows the gap to 7.
You know, one of those second-round picks who looks like he'll be in this league a long time. That's Dylan Brooks.
And both free throws good for Brooks.
Nice work there. This is a point in the game where if you get a chance to close the gap, you've got to make the most of it.
Here's James. Banked in off the glass. LeBron's got 42 in the game.
The power, body control. LeBron finishes through contact as well as anyone we've seen.
First free throw is good, and that narrows the gap to 7. And both free throws good for Brooks. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. And James throws it down.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
Good.
That was just a cold-blooded play there from Valanciunas. Not fazed at all by the situation.
Now James, and they are in the driver's seat.
Yes, they are. If they come away with points on this trip, Katie bar the door.
We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And the dunk by LeBron.
You can't give a steamroller like LeBron that kind of opening. He'll bury you every time.
Timeout called. The Grizzlies. They're down by 8. 16 seconds left in the game. Here's Winslow. No good on the quick 3. Here's Caruso. And so the Lakers take the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, you have accomplished so much.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. So long and good night, everyone.